Welcome. I'm Robert Shepins from Champion Personnel System. We're a flexible talent acquisition and consulting group. And today my guest is Michael Ryan from M. Ryan Group.
Excellent.
And we're going to be talking about how to crush inventory icebergs.
Indeed. Thank you, Robert.
Michael and I have known each other for quite a while. We worked together on many, let's say, shared accounts in manufacturing. And one of the things that's impressed me as a business owner and business consultant is how you can go in and find hidden cash that a company has that they may not be aware of, as professional as they are in their products and services. Tell me about that.
Well, Robert, thank you for having me today. I truly appreciate it. The idea of the inventory iceberg is that people get used to working the same way they've always worked. And that's fine until it doesn't work. And what I found is that much like an iceberg, there's about 10% of the inventory you see, but that 90% that's below the waterline, that's the people, the process, the system that day to day is typically overlooked. And over time, as manufacturers in effect collect inventory, that inventory builds up and it ends up freezing cash into a veritable iceberg.
And this is something they may not even be aware of, correct?
Very true. It's something that it builds up over time. Maybe there's a new product that came out, but they haven't gotten rid of the old product and they still build it. And it's something that until it becomes a problem, they're just not aware of, or they may not know to look for.
Now, how would a company know that they have that problem? Or is it you go in and you discover it for them?
That's a wonderful question. Typically, it's the CFO who spots a working capital or cash flow problem first. And while the CFO is aware of the problem, he may not know in what ways he can solve that problem.
Including, regardless of how good their inventory manager is, distribution people, all the operations people, it may be a forest for the trees.
Oh, without question. I mean, many of the organizations I work with, the VP Ops, the COO, the controller, they're all very skilled people. And it's something that is outside of their day-to-day. And in many cases, it simply becomes a bandwidth issue where the VP of Ops has already got 16 plates spinning in the air, and they literally don't have the bandwidth to dedicate to solving this problem.
All right. Do you approach a CFO, CEO, an ops manager, and you say, I can prove that you've got hidden cash? Now, would they then get a little concerned about that? That you might report to the board of directors or the owner of the company and say, these guys aren't doing their job, get rid of them? Isn't there a fear factor in there?
I think what I've found is that pain supersedes any fear. So the pain of the problem has gotten to the point where a CEO or CFO is willing to bring in outside help, such as myself. And in that case, my relationship is with the person who brought me in. So right. The CEO, the CFO, our work stays together. And my job is to be the guide. My responsibility is to help the CEO or the CFO be the hero, right? So they can take what's been found and the cash that's been unlocked from the balance sheet, and they can take it to the board.
Now, how are you qualified to do all that?
Well,
what are your credentials?
My credentials are I've spent the last 20 plus years in supply chain operations and manufacturing, including 6 years with GE, 8 years with Goodyear. And what I saw is a great opportunity to take best practices from these big corporations and figure out in what ways they can be applied to businesses that operate in the middle market. So they get kind of the perspective of, hey, here's something that's been done, it's been proven in a Fortune 500 or Fortune 50 organization, and we can take that and apply it to a manufacturing business at a much different scale.
All right, now, How would somebody get a hold of you?
The best way to reach me is through my website, which is mryangroup.com. I can also be found on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn tagline is I solve problems.
And you do.
I do.
And you uncover cash.
I do.
Which is a great thing.
Cash is king.
In today's world and the world of 30 years ago, cash is what companies need, they're looking for, and you can help them find it.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.